I think nobody's bound to be failures. I think if you are a failure, it's completely your fault. I think if you're a winner, it's completely your fault.
I've always been kind of like a loner. I group hop, but I've noticed like the more time I spend with a certain group, the more I start changing my behaviors, whether it's good or bad.
Even prostitution is fucking low right now. Because why would you buy it when you could just get it for free?
That's what I'm saying.
You can just fuck for free. So what?
So basically, what that means is you should be a beast and just contain yourself, compared to being a weak, fragile person and not prepared for that situation that comes up that might be needed. Yup, Nebs. I am a content creator, YouTuber, comedian, social media marketing, graphic design, a whole lot of stuff. I do tattoo artist as well. Love to cook, chef as well. Was a personal trainer, certified.
Don't you do, bro?
No, it's so crazy. Like my friends make fun of me, like, what don't you do? I don't know how to cut hair.
Do you fight? I know how to cut hair.
I used to box, yeah. I used to work at a UFC gym, yeah. You put that on the resume too.
That's crazy.
A lot of shit, bro.
But you also have other, I'm not gonna call them companies, but other ventures. They could be companies, but other ventures per se.
Yeah, I do, bro. I got a lot of shit.
You partnered up with a few companies. You've done.
Yeah, bro. I actually modeled for a tattoo skincare line recently. I know my couple of my friends have some businesses I'm into. It's like there's even do OnlyFans management.
You've told me about that. That's the one in Miami, no?
Yeah, my boy in Miami does that.
Jesus
bro.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, that shit's lit. It's a lot of shit, bro. Graphic design.
Facts.
The world we live in, bro. Social media is like
completely eating us up. And I was just telling you about the fucking the goddamn Happy Fingers, aka Ghost Fingers, where you literally just open up your fucking phone and you just click on an app and you don't know why you clicked it.
Yeah.
You're just clicking it to fucking click it, and then let's say you're at a gathering, it's subconsciously you're not even noticing.
Yeah, you just want to fucking open your phone.
And it's taking you over.
It's the dopamine, bro.
You're at a school or you're at a gathering.
Yeah.
And now you have the ability just to not socialize at all and just completely sit on your phone with your head down.
Yeah, that's the world we live in now. Nobody even talks to each other anymore. Like if you get on the bus, everybody used to talk to each other probably like 5-10 years ago. Nobody fucking talks to each other anymore.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like
now it's weird. Somebody goes down the street and they're like, "Hey, how was your day? Hope everything's good." This and that.
That's just
you can completely
weird.
not know them. People are like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's just considered weird. Like being genuine, it's weird as fuck. Yeah.
But yeah, man. For you, Nebs, you've been doing it for 4 months.
Seriously, yeah.
Okay, seriously for 4 months. Unseriously for
6, 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when was the time where it's like, okay, I want to get serious?
Once I started seeing that my boy was like actually making passive income, and like I would join the Zoom calls too, and I would just like our CEO, he would actually join the calls and genuinely tell us like, if you guys really want to change your fucking life, like this is the time to do it. Like, I finally saw that was a vehicle for me to actually use.
But I don't necessarily believe in the concept of passive income. I feel like you have to always be putting.
Oh, absolutely. Like I still have to check on my clients. I still have to, but like, I mean, as in like passive, I mean, it's like it's guaranteed I'm going to be getting that once I build the system. You know what I mean? Like I know I can expect that number if I do this. If I do A, B, and C, I know I'm going to get that at the end of the month. I do press personally right now. I just got into press.
Okay. You were telling me about that. How did you get into it?
Yeah. So I actually met a guy through the social media marketing. I was pitching him for social media marketing.
Okay.
And then we was on the phone for like an hour just talking. We were very like-minded. And I was like, so what do you really do, bro? He's like, so I sell press. He sells press. I was like, dang. So like he told me the numbers, how much he's making. I was like, yeah. Like, how do I get into that, bro? He's like, honestly, I like your mindset. We'll talk, chop it up. Like we've been going back and forth for 3 months, getting the contracts and everything ready. And I just signed the contract. I invested a good amount of money into that just to be able to sell press. So yeah, bro. I just finally got into that. I got everything from Vogue, Forbes.
You got Vogue?
Yeah, I've access to Vogue.
Vogue articles. You're gonna have your fucking. You're gonna have your clients model.
Shit's crazy. Yeah, might have to, bro. That's why I have to move to Miami, bro. I feel like those are the people who really buy articles like that, like those next, like those higher ticket.
Miami is just so Instagrammable. Anybody who's in the Miami business just wants to be on Instagram.
Yeah, that's kind of true. The lifestyle just fit perfectly with like anybody that's in that social media stratosphere kind of.
I think Miami is a complete shithole.
Really? You don't fuck with it?
I don't fuck with it.
I feel like I don't think you would fuck with it. I couldn't see you there.
Absolutely not. I've been there, and it was a complete shithole.
Really?
You had the first day that I was there.
You were in South Beach? Where were you at?
Day. I was in South Beach. First fucking
that's
day.
wild, bro. Fuck South Beach. South Beach is ratchet.
The most fucking hoe activity I've seen in my
that's
life.
South Beach, bro. Fuck no.
The most hoe ass activity. We rented a car, me and a few friends. Right. We rented out a car, and then we went, and then we were just like, all right, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna chill, whatever.
Yeah.
I brought my laptop at the time. I was just looking into getting into business and stuff.
Yeah.
And we were driving by, and some girls, we had our windows down. Music was fucking loud. Some girls fucking started coming out
Just
and
shaking
twerking
ass.
out of the car. I'm
South
like,
Beach.
what the fuck
Them
is
bitches
going
get
on?
ratchet as fucking that
And me being the God-fearing, religious, amazing man that I fucking am, I was looking directly straight forward. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking indulge or look at this. All right, but there were some fat bitches, I'll be honest. But I was looking directly fucking forward. I was like, I'm not indulging in this. One, it's haram, and two, they're fucking fat. So I'm not interested.
Yeah,
in all that.
no, never that.
So that's kind of how that's the view that I have of Miami. And then there was even I got fucking catcalled in Miami, bro. I got catcalled
it's
by
probably
a
a
drunk
Spanish
bitch.
shorty.
I don't know what it is.
Spanish bitches are bold. I love it. That's my type right there. I love Spanish girls. But no, bro, look, I feel like you just saw the wrong part of it. Like you were in South Beach. It was probably spring break, wasn't it? It was like,
It was
it in March?
yeah, around.
It was spring break, bro.
Around.
Bro, like the locals there, like while I was down there, like they told me the locals hate South Beach during spring break. Like they don't go out because they know it's just a bunch of like ratchet activity like that.
Yeah,
And it kind of fucks it up for the people that live there. So they just
and everybody who's there is like, all right, when
They're
their
used to
only
it, like,
goal
you know what I'm
is to indulge in sexual activity. Their only goal. Anybody who's coming there, I'm telling you, especially the guys that come there newly.
I mean, yeah,
their
most
only
people.
goal-
Honestly, you're right. Most people do, but I'm not saying everybody's trying to do that. Like I know myself. I don't know if I go down there. I don't think I would really be too focused on. I mean, I might have a phase where I might wild out just because it's something new. But I don't think that's my main purpose to go down there just to fuck bitches. Like I think I just want to go down there because I want to be don't want to be in cold weather ever again.
Okay.
B, like you're gonna be around high level people. Like yeah, there's high level people everywhere, but like the people that live in Miami obviously make a certain amount of income. Like apartments I was looking at, their rent was $5,000 a month for a 2-bedroom.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? So like there's obviously people who are living in those buildings are making good income, so they must do something important. C, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the vibe when I was there, it's like I was just happy. It's like my energy just felt different.
It's
like certain people just fit. You know what I mean?
It's a very nice location to go to views wise.
Yeah, everything's clean as fuck. It's like
very
aesthetically
clean,
pleasing.
Aesthetically for a
Lights,
reason.
everything.
Because you're not gonna make it in Miami if you don't look aesthetically pleasing.
Facts. You have to fit the space, basically. Yeah.
You have to fit the space.
You have to be to become type shit.
Exactly. So how it goes is everything is very clean. Everything is very nice.
Yeah.
But guess who the fuck that attracts? That attracts the women. Women like, oh, like this is really cute. I want to fucking go. Attracts the women. Who do the fucking women attract? The rich motherfuckers.
Rich motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. So
I want to go. So it just becomes this whole entire fucking sinful ass city of just people not giving a shit, partying every fucking day.
Let me ask you this: do you not think that's going on where we're at right now too?
Absolutely, it's going on where we're at right now.
I'm saying it's just everywhere.
I also feel like because we live in a location, because we live in the DC area. For those that don't know, but we live in a location that's very. You have to work in order to continue to provide. And it's very family oriented.
Yeah,
you're not gonna see no girl with a fucking sugar daddy or no sugar daddy. You go to
there's not a lot of that.
There's not that much here.
There might be some, but it's not as potent as it would be
because
in
it's
Miami.
not Instagrammable. It's not Instagrammable. And it really just it depends on the location. To be honest, I mean Cali is another one where.
Oh, fucking hate LA. I hate LA so much.
Really?
I do not fuck with LA.
When did you go?
It's been a little minute, but like just the energy I get from it. Like, it just feels off, bro.
What type of energy you get?
Bro, it feels mad dark. I'm not gonna lie.
It feels mad dark.
Yeah, like it feels like this dark energy over there. Type shit.
Okay, all right, I see what you mean. When I went to Canada, that shit was fucking. I've never been to Canada once without it being fucking depressing.
Really? I haven't been to Canada, so I wouldn't know.
You've never been to Canada?
I want to go to Toronto. I know mad people out there.
Toronto is crazy. I mean, it's like New York City,
but like Canadian
accents. But like Canadian accents. It's New York City, but nicer. That's literally what it is. And Toronto, it's a nice area. It really is. But I also feel like at the same time, it's just the vibe is always either fucking snowing or raining.
Yeah.
So there's
another weather's fucked. Yeah, the weather is not it at all. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Our generation is probably the dating market is so fucked. The dating market is off the charts, uneven as hell.
Even prostitution is fucking low right now. Because why would you buy it when you could just get it for free?
That's what I'm saying.
You can just fuck for free. So what? I feel like if you ever bring up the idea of sex and a girl slaps you, then that girl is a completely amazing person. If she gives you shit for trying to make a move or kissing her even on the fucking first date, I think that girl deserves a prize.
Like women are emotional creatures, so like they like when you evoke a lot of emotion out of them.
Absolutely.
Because if you're a guy that you're saying like you're just making her happy all the time. That's why I'm not gonna lie, bro. A lot of nice guys get cheated on because they don't evoke emotion out of their girl.
Absolutely.
They just try to keep her happy and they kiss her ass every time. Like
if you're in a relationship, fucking stir it up sometimes.
a little bit, bro. Like the girls aren't gonna admit it, but they like that shit sometimes. Like
throw some fire in.
Start an argument and then make up after, and then you have some makeup sex.
Tell her she can't go out.
Like she wants shit like that.
Tell her she cannot go out.
You know what I mean? She might be like, "What the fuck? You told me not to go out," but really she's like, "Damn, he really likes me. Like I can't go out. Like what the fuck?" Nah,
it's completely true, and you know you can say that to a lot of situations, but women like a man who's controlling.
Bro, I'm so honest, bro. Like when I talk to my girls, like I'll tell them to like. I'll even like tell them like, yeah, you're not the only person I'm talking to. I'm talking to someone else. Cause like I don't even like the little game where like, yeah, you're the only girl. You're the only girl I'm talking to, bro. That's so immature. Because A, girls are the FBI. They'll find everything out. B, if you keep it 100, what's she gonna get mad at you about?
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like,
and nobody. I mean, here's the thing. A lot of the times girls hate men is because they lie.
Yeah, bro. Just keep it a buck, and you stick out by doing that. Cause what is every other guy talking or doing? Fucking lying.
Yeah, and they know it too. There's no, if you're a guy on fucking Tinder and you meet a girl on Tinder, you can't go outside of Tinder and be like, hey, yo, I'm not talking to nobody else. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, nah, like what the fuck?
And vice versa. Yeah,
like we know. I don't even ask, bro. I don't ask girls anymore. I know they're talking to like another guy. Like you're never the only guy. Unless it's your girlfriend, you're never the only guy.
Even then, bro, here's how I view it.
She's still getting DMs. Even if it's your girl, she's getting DMs.
I completely understand that, but I would lose a complete fucking respect for a woman that talks to any man before me or multiple men before me, and then I come in and I swoop her off her feet. Technically, first and foremost, I don't compete. There's no
facts. I agree with
location where in my life I'm going to compete with another man to get another woman, because guess what? The second she gets bored, competition is fucking back on. Mm-hmm. So I don't do the competition bullshit. Either I'm the only one in your fucking life and you are the purest form possible when I come and I pick you off and sweep you off your feet, or I don't fucking talk to you because I can sense that shit. You can sense the fucking hoe. But either way, we go back to the business side of stuff.
Yeah. Do you think people can really control the reality, or do you think there's certain shit that they can't control? Like do you think a homeless person could really change their life like that, or there's some people that are just bound to be failures? You know what I mean?
I think nobody's bound to be failures. I think if you are a failure, it's completely your fault. I think if you're a winner, it's completely your fault. I think if you do something correct or incorrect, you should take accountability for everything that you do. And there's no reason that anybody should have an excuse to be a failure. Everybody goes through things. Everybody has shit that goes on in their lives, and whatever the fuck happens. And you're the basis of your own reality. Because the thing is, once you understand how to make money, it becomes almost hard not to make money. Mm-hmm. Once you understand how to have a certain mindset, it becomes difficult to not have a certain mindset.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is how I always say this. The people who have money, they can go fucking bankrupt tomorrow.
Just make it
they
right
can
back.
have no money whatsoever. They'll still be able to make that money back.
Absolutely.
Doing whatever the fuck they would do. They can start from scratch again. They will still be able to make that money back. There's no secret to it. There's no fucking amazing, spicy fucking thing to it. It's literally just you focus on yourself and you do the things that you need to do. It's not hard.
It's not. Your personality is your personal reality. So basically, like, say we all know that one person that's always mad and grumpy.
Yeah.
Say they're walking down a sidewalk. They're probably gonna see a bunch of trash in the street. They might see a homeless guy sitting right there. Another person walking down that same sidewalk, genuinely happy, vibrational person. Yeah. They see people sitting outside eating coffee, smiling. They see a beautiful tree. Same exact sidewalk. It's just you, like, even your subconscious decides what to pay attention to based on like how you perceive the world.
Absolutely.
So
and
that's
everyone.
Part.
I think Jordan Peterson says this very well. But everyone looks at things differently. Let's say there's a family walking down the street. You're gonna have, and I'm not sure if I'm quoting him exactly or if I'm quoting somebody else, but everyone has a perception of what they see. If there's a family walking down the street, as I was saying, the child might see the leaf falling from the tree. The father might see the barbershop down the street and be like, oh, this is an interesting barbershop. I kind of want to check it out. The lady might see a clothing store. So everyone's views things differently. Everyone has a different everyone has a different scope.
I feel like it's just really doing self-development, doing deep self-development work. Just changing your perspective on certain shit.
Do you feel like the people that you're around are developing you, making you better, making you
For sure, bro. I feel like the 5 people you spend the most time with are going to impact who you really become, like, without a million percent, without a doubt. I've noticed that myself, even just changing. I've always been kind of like a loner. I group hop, but I've noticed like the more time I spend with a certain group, the more I start changing my behaviors, whether it's good or bad.
Have you ever at a certain point had to cut somebody off?
Yeah, I've had that's a lot of people in life. Like it's been through different phases. Even when I was in high school, even now, it's like. But now I think it's a little more serious. Like I'm very picky with who I'm gonna give my time, because I feel like right now it's the most rare it's gonna be. Like I'm at a point in life where I know that I'm gonna lock in and I'm gonna be successful. So it's like I'm not just spend time with just anybody. That's like
Alex Ramosi says this very often, but he said that the most powerful thing that you could say is no.
Yeah,
because these little meetings and these little gather ups and these little I want to know what you're doing. Not only do they add up, but you have to be really good at just saying I'm gonna work on my priority. I think if there's anybody who wants to start a marketing agency, anybody who wants to start a business, Iman Ghazi is a completely cocky piece of shit, but he gives good information. And Alex Hormozy would be the number one. He's the most humble.
I actually just got his book. This shit goes crazy.
He is he's so fucking smart.
But bouncing back off of what you just said though, with the spending time with people, in the spirituality aspect of it, bro, I feel like your vibration can be changed based off who you spend time around. Like I literally feel my vibration change if I'm around people that are like, say, doing drugs, doing like bad shit, and like they're feeding that into the world. Like I just feel drained and I just don't feel good compared to if I'm with people who are like genuinely doing good and putting good out into the world. I feel like energized leaving a conversation with them compared to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even your own conscience, you can feel that shit in your body. Like,
and for anybody who's going through it or going through things, when you said you're talking about energies, I feel like self-loathing, I'm not sure if that's the correct terminology exactly, but self-loathing or being able to tell yourself what you need to hear is the most powerful tool that has ever to exist in this whole entire world. I will tell you right now,
it's a skill set.
There's words who I don't allow people to use around me. There's words who I need people to use around me. If I see somebody who calls themselves stupid, I will no longer be around you. Yeah. I will no longer. I was out with a few friends not too long ago, and one guy was just like, "Bro, I have no self-respect," and he was just laughing about it. This was just the last time I saw that guy.
Yeah,
the
bro.
absolute last time.
Everybody thinks that's just a joke, but like think about this. It's called spell, like words. Like, how do you make words? You have to spell them, right?
Absolutely.
It's spelling. So like people don't realize it, but the English language is literally casting spells. It's a spell. Like whatever you say, you're speaking into existence.
That's one way to look at it.
Whether you realize it or not.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to look at it. And what I actually do very often is and I give this advice to a lot of people is if you're depressed or if you're not feeling good about yourself, literally just tell yourself what you need to hear. You don't have to believe it. That's fine. It's completely fine. Yeah. But tell yourself, I am the best version of myself. I am absolutely smart. I am fucking amazing. If you're ugly, call yourself fucking beautiful. Now, don't be a stupid ass motherfucker. It's gonna feel like
a lie at first, but eventually your brain's going.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, don't live the reality that you want to live. But that doesn't mean call yourself beautiful and don't go to the fucking gym and don't do anything about it and don't try to better your self appearance. It just means that it's a tool to help you achieve your goals.
Because now I told you I'm a sports psychology major. Like one thing we realized is like from like studying that shit and reading all those books, depression isn't you're not depression. It's not something you are. It's more of an emotion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can be depressed, cool, for like a couple of hours, maybe a day, but you aren't depressed for a whole month. People think it's like a phase you're in. No, it's just like an emotion. It's like you can be sad for a little bit, but then you go back to being happy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So people brainwash themselves into believing they're fucking depressed.
Absolutely.
Then they start taking medication, and you know what that medication does? Then it really gets you even more depressed because you start relying on that shit.
Absolutely.
So it's just really, it's just a downward spiral.
I knew a girl, and I got complete shit for this. There was a girl who I knew that got raped. Obviously, any man who rapes, who does anything like that, is a complete piece of shit and should burn in hell. But what I had told her, first and foremost, I was like, okay, you put yourself in this situation, take accountability, at least understand that you put yourself in this situation. And she did. She actually put herself in that situation.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Whether it's leaving your friends or whether it was like something you had to made that choice somehow that led to that.
Whatever it is. What happened was she got drugged and two guys took her.
That's fucked.
Yeah. But either way, that fucking happened. And I was like, okay, take accountability for it. Cool. That's one thing to go. That's one thing to say and one thing to go about it. But then she started making it her whole entire life. She would like have like a day that she remembers.
That's what you
I'm like,
up.
why the fuck are you remembering the day that you got raped,
like celebrating it,
and sitting there
that's
and
insane.
continuing to remember it?
That's
and then they're
insane.
like, you don't understand this and that. I'm like, if anything,
that's insane.
if anything, you should not be fucking remembering it. You should not be giving power to let it control you.
I was just gonna say that, bro. Whatever you feed attention to multiplies. Like it grows.
For sure.
Like whatever you focus on, whether it's like some small shit. Say it's just once a year she celebrates that shit. Like that's not celebrating. She's obviously not celebrating, but she gives attention to that and devotes a day to it. She might low-key be manifesting some other bad shit to happen to her again.
For sure. And I completely get that. Sure. It was completely difficult. It's very hard to get over a situation like that. Yeah. I get it. There's fucking people dying. There's shit going on in the world. There's people who have their fucking legs chopped off and they fucking move on.
Bro, I think it just comes down to your upbringing, bro. Your upbringing, and I feel like
I completely get that
mindset. I think some people just can't handle shit like, you know what I mean?
I get that, but for me, I was a kid and I was in Iraq seeing people dead outside of my fucking house, and so that shit. I come here and everything is a fucking issue.
You have that callous. That's what I'm saying about a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. This generation, especially, there's a lot of people who don't have that callous.
I get that.
They any little thing that bothers them, they get very emotional. It just fucks with their head.
Which it makes sense, right? People can be emotional. People can be. You can be depressed for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll allow that for you.
I believe that. Yeah.
I would allow you.
I'll give them a day. If it's like really some like sad, depressing shit, you can have a day to yourself. Like at most. I do 5 minutes too.
10 minutes at most. 10 minutes.
No, I feel you. I'm talking about like for the regular person though. Like for us, no, I have a 5 minute rule. As long as I can be mad about something, it's 5 minutes. I have to let it go. No, I actually have this tattoo in the back of my leg, like a quote from Jordan Peterson. So it's like, it said it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. So basically what that means is you should be a beast and just contain yourself compared to being a weak, fragile person and not prepared for that situation that comes up that might be needed. Yeah. You know what I mean? Are you able to protect your wife, your mom? Are you able to protect your, like, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So it's better to be that high level, like, skill set, like as long as it's fighting or whatever it is in the gym.
Yeah.
Do you think COVID was like a genuine real disease, or was it like something that was manufactured just to like, you know, fuck with people?
That's a very good question. Honestly, I don't know. I'll just say it flat out like that. But I will say that it was milked to its absolute fullest potential.
Yeah.
It was absolutely fucking milked. A lot of the deaths that were happening during COVID were not actually because of COVID. Somebody would die in a car accident.
Yeah, I know.
And, and what they would do is they would
put on the death certificate.
As COVID.
Did you know hospitals are getting paid for every death from COVID?
And they were getting paid for every
from the 19. I'm gonna say the 19 just so we don't get shadow banned.
Yeah.
Let me clip this. From the 19. So like my friend, his mom actually was a registered nurse. She worked for a hospital. And they would actually get like people coming in, patients.
Yeah.
And like she said that one of her patients died from cancer. But on the death certificate, it said it was from the 19.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's just crazy to me.
Well, obviously, if I'm a person who could decide if I get more money or not, then I would decide that I want a lot of fucking money. So, I mean, I believe a lot of the things that we have in this world are completely fabricated.
Yeah, I agree.
What about you?
Yeah, 1000% agree. I mean, it depends though. Like, in what aspects would you say that like it's fabricated? What would you say?
I think it's romanticized. That means,
like, what are you talking about specifically? Like, the news? Are you talking about like
the news? Like, definitely the news. Yeah. I'm talking about the way that we see and view things, and that
no, the way that we perceive information. I'll tell you this though. I believe there's a lot of people that are higher up in power that want to control the narrative of what you believe. So if you think about it, why is every single news channel reporting negative shit? I've never seen a news channel that only reports positive shit.
Yeah.
Why do you go on the radio and they're talking about mass school shootings? And I'm not gonna lie, bro, a lot of these like marches and these parades and stuff that happen, you know, like the protests.
Do nothing.
I think they don't do, like, partially don't do nothing, and B, I think they're manufactured as well. I think like the government literally sets people up to go and set up those protests. They literally, if you notice, bro, they literally play with your emotions. They just keep evoking a lot of shit, just keep messing with your head. Whether it's the abortion shit, the gun shit. Is like they know that they can control your day, and what they're trying to do is just lower your energy because like that's what's gonna help them.
And do you think that affects the market in any way?
Absolutely, fear sells. Fear sells, bro.
I think the government sells you on the idea that it can protect you.
Yeah, you're actually a product of it, not really a fucking like citizen, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but either way, if I mean, people are really scared of everything.
Yeah,
completely fucking scared. So if an entity comes to you and they tell you, hey, I can absolutely protect you if you give me this amount of money. I can protect you. If you give me the funding to protect you, we will do everything we can and you're safe. under us.
They're gonna do it. But you know what's so funny? That same entity that you're paying for that protection is the one creating the fear.
Exactly.
It's fucking. It's unlimited money. It's just printing money. It's unlimited fucking money.
And here's the thing as well.
Nutty.
There's so many. I brought this up before.
That's why the 19. I think that's part of it. Yeah.
Exactly. But what they do is they let's say there's a company that sells toothpaste, and they sell toothbrushes, toothpaste, and things that can help your teeth. Then that same company will create another company to create a problem.
Yeah.
And they're gonna create a candy company to fuck up people's teeth.
Bro, like even like all the products like we have right now, and like all the products in America, if you look at the label, like they really like are actually making whatever you're trying to fix worse.
Yeah.
Like the shampoo creams, like there's stuff in it to make your hair itch more. So you use more shampoo. Yeah, bro, even McDonald's McDonald's fries has extra salt in it just so you buy another soda. Like we're just a fucking like everything is just designed to sell us. Like you're designed to be sold on everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, it's crazy. And then I think it's America specifically.
They form an addiction as well. I'm not sure how true this is, but there was companies that, I mean, what they would do is that they would put some type of substance into your food just so you can be almost addicted to it.
Yeah.
And you can go and buy it more.
Yeah. It's just crazy, bro.
Fuck, bro.
That's why I really started taking my diet real serious. Like I went vegan for a little bit too. Like it's completely cut out meat. Cause like if you see, like if you need to watch this one, if you haven't seen it, it's like What the Health. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It just shows you like how they really treat like the meat, the animals that we're eating and shit. It's not about like how they treat them, but like the conditions they're living in. Like you better eat something that's eating its own feces. Like that's kind of crazy.
That's why I don't eat pork, bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't eat pork like that either. But like that shit is crazy, bro. Because you are what you eat, whether you realize it or not.
Yeah. Like
health wise, spiritually, everything mentally.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I like that quote. You are what you eat. And a lot of people say that in a very derogative way where it's they don't really make much sense of it. But yeah, you are definitely what you eat.
That doesn't go for food only, bro. You are what you eat, as in like what you consume. So that means whatever you watch, movies, whatever you listen to, music, whatever you're consuming. Because people think consuming is just food. You consume like if you watch a scary movie, have you not felt like you don't feel too good, right?
Yeah.
Because you're consuming that. That's what I'm saying. If you watch a podcast, Jordan Peterson, you probably feel great. Like you feel like you learned something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.